Okay, this is a tutorial on how to use Apple Compressor. This is your main window. Over here to the left is your built-in presets. ProRes will be the one you want to use to re-encode your video from the camera that is shot from, whether it's a DSLR or a video camera or your phone. You need to convert it to a ProRes codec before you drop it into your video timeline. This will make editing much easier. This is a uncompressed format, so when you scrub your timeline, it'll move nice and smooth and it won't struggle. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your folder wherever you have the video. This is a project folder I set up for this. So right now, this is straight from my Canon 5D Mark IV. If I open this up, go to Window, Show Movie Inspector, you can see right here the format is H.264. This is a compressed codec. You do not edit with compressed codecs. H.264, MP4, pretty much anything that most cameras are going to shoot video is going to be compressed. If you have a camera that can actually record straight to ProRes RAW, then you will not need to do this, but other than that, you need to encode the video before you drop it in your timeline. So I'm going to take this, we're going to drop it in this window. We're going to go over here, and ProRes 422 will be your standard everyday codec that you will use. HQ is a higher quality, so you get more data information. LT is a light version. 4444 is what you would use if you've shot something on green screen where you need that extra color information to get a better key. Advantages of using this is when you encode it to ProRes 4 and you key out the background, you can actually save it as a video that has alpha channel in it. So this format supports alpha channel transparency behind it like a PNG does. So you save it with the alpha channel, and then you can bring that into After Effects or Premiere, Final Cut, Motion, any of those, DaVinci Resolve, any of those support the 4444 ProRes codec with an alpha channel. But today we're just going to be using this one. So we're going to take this, I'm going to drop it right there. Alright, so what it's going to do, if we go over to here, here's your general overview of this video. It's telling you what it's going to be once it's been exported right here. But if you need to make changes, you click on here, and here you can change different sizes, the frame rate, the codec, and so on. But by default, it reads of what the specs of the video is already. All we're changing is the codec right here, which is from the H.264 to Apple ProRes 422. Alright, that's really all you need to change unless you want to change something else. Audio as well, it's going to change it to a uncompressed format, which is the linear PCM, and once again it's reading everything that the video file and audio file already is. You can under here choose one or the other if you don't need both, but we're going to choose both for now. So video audio. Alright, we're going to right click, location, choose other, and here you can choose where you want the video to encode to. So I'm going to choose here, but I'm going to make a new folder and just label it ProRes. Make sure you have it highlighted, hit choose. Now it's going to save it there, and if you want you can double click and you can rename the file here, but we'll just keep it there. You can see it adds the name Apple ProRes on the back of it, just so it makes it a different video or file name, so you know what the difference is. Then you're just going to hit start, and it's going to run through the encoding process. So it takes however long it takes, depending on the speed and power of your computer. So what this is going to do is the video file size will be somewhat bigger depending on the resolution and the length of the video. Sometimes it's quite a bit bigger, sometimes it's only a little bit bigger. And then what you would do once this is done, this will be the video file you use to drop in your timeline. You never use H.264, MP4, even the so-called card files that come from the camera, on the little SD cards. Those are compressed files, and you need to re-encode those to a ProRes. This was a 1.04 gig file as a compressed H.264. The ProRes isn't much bigger, 1.57 gigs. So not too much difference, but when editing in your video app, Final Cut, Premiere, DaVinci, whether you drop this into After Effects or Apple Motion, it will make it much easier to edit, especially when you start adding multiple layers of effects and other videos. This will help make your editing much smoother and much faster. And when you go to export your main timeline into a flattened video, it will export faster because the computer does not have to on the fly uncompress the video as you're editing. It's already been done, and this will save you a whole lot of time. So this was a brief overview of how to use Apple Compressor. I will do another one where it goes into a little more detail, but this is more of a straight to the point of how to drop in your video, convert it, and continue editing.